Hi, friends. It's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I would like to thank you for joining me tonight. It is Thursday, July the 3rd. How it got to be July, I have no idea. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. Millie, I love to know where my viewers are in the world. Don't forget, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching live, please say hello as well. Show me some love. Don't forget to hit that follow button as well, as leave me a comment. Share my content. Sharing is caring. It's how I reach more crafty friends, customers, and team members. Hello, Amy. Um, you've come up on my iPad already. Fingers crossed. That means it's going to be a good night. If you're watching on YouTube, you're watching the replay. Please still say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Alrighty, so tonight we are creating with the Extraordinary Flora bundle. This is in the annual catalog. Um, Pages, I don't know where my catalog is. Isn't that typical? Pages 60, oh, there it is, 65, is it? Let me just, nope. Where are we? I'm not sure what page it's on. It's not there. Did you have a fabulous Canada Day, my fellow Canadians? Did you do something fun? And tomorrow is the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to my American family, friends, viewers, followers, and I can't find it. I know it's in this catalog. I just don't know where. This is giving people a few more seconds to join us. All right, come on, where are you? There we go, 84 and 85. Yes, I finally found it. So it does have a, also coordinates with the Extraordinary Flora washi tape, but we're not using that. We are coloring this evening. So let's get started. I have, now this is a big stamp. So I have pulled out my Stamparatus. I know the Stamparatus is no longer available. All right, let's get this. We're a little crooked there. There. I know the Stamparatus is not available anymore, but I have 3 of them actually, because I hold classes and I have a little hand. I'm just over 5'2", so I am not a large person. So obviously I have little hands, and the big block that you would use for this is too big for me. I don't have control with it, I find. So I am going to use my stamp positioning tool, and I highly suggest you use one as well. So I'm inking up with basic gray, because sometimes I find that black is just too much. And this stamp is one stamp, the image. It's one solid stamp, as you can see, and then we've got 3 different sentiments. For the extraordinary couple, congratulations and with love. And this is just from Staples, a dry eraser for a dry erase board. But again, little hands. I find that this gives me even pressure. And I'm going to grab my bone folder, and I was just tucking under there so that I hold that paper down, and look at that. It is stamped beautifully. Pull that up a bit. All right, so pull out my, if you're new, I am a little persnickety, and I don't like, for myself, I don't like my chamois to be all full of ink. So I always first wipe my stamps off with a microfiber cloth that I got at the dollar store. And there's my stamp, nice and clean. And then I take my chamois after the fact. Okay, so we are done with that, so we can tuck that away. And let's just pop this back in here. Have you noticed this in the annual catalog? It is such a beautiful stamp. All right, so I am going to automatically, so the die, it's one die. I am going to take and line this up. I'm not coloring all of the flowers. I'm just doing what I need to. And give that just, I don't have anything extra stamped and die cut, so hopefully I do an okay job lining this up. And where did my other purple tape go? There. Okay. So I'm going to bring in my stamp cut and emboss machine. That did not stay down very well. There we go. And are you enjoying the weather? It is not quite as humid for us today. There's a lovely breeze. It is Thursday, so Miss Millie, my son's dog, she's here. And because Brad and my boys are golfing, it's men's league tonight, so Miss Millie is with me. There we go, and see, there's all of my images. There's all of my images cut. And we need to grab a piece of grid paper. Oh, all kinds of little shreddy stuff there. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Margaret. How is everybody? I didn't even show you guys the card. The color we are using: Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Daffodil Delight, and Flirty Flamingo. So this is the card that we are creating, and I have already embossed. Look at this pretty embossing folder. This is an online exclusive. It is, where did I tuck it? I put it somewhere so safe. And of course I don't know where I put it. It is called, because I have not had dinner yet. Oh, there it is. All right, it comes in a 2-pack. It is the Glass and Gardens embossing folders. So it's got the glass one here, and then it's got the floral one here. These are for the mini cut and emboss machine. And what I did is, because of the way it is, I wanted it to kind of curve a bit. See if you can see that. I wanted it to curve a bit more down here. So all I did was I took it, and instead of putting it in straight, I angled it like this. So that gave me more of that curve that I was looking for this bottom left-hand side. So it's coming more towards the right-hand side instead of just going straight down like that. I just wanted it to fill it a little bit more. All right, so this is the card that we are going to be creating. And then I've got it on the inside as well, one of the flowers. So let's get coloring. We need, this is the inside, correct? Yes, that's the inside. And this, there's 3 there, yes. So I've got this one. Am I in camera view? There. I've got the leaf. I've got this one. That's my inside. And then I've got this one here. So I'm kind of overlapping, building a little bouquet, if you will. Let's close this ink pad. And what I have done with the others, because I've done this before, some of this has got the washi tape. So I have this little jam jar that so these are the washi tape ones that I have die cut. These are not washi tape, these are colored. So I've got all of my bits are in here, as well as my piece of ribbon that I need. So all of the extras, that way I know exactly where they are, and if I want to add a flower or something to my project, I can pull out a ready-made one, or I can color coordinate to my project. And there it's safe and easy to find. All right, we'll talk about the ribbon in a minute. So now I didn't quite, you can see I didn't quite get that really great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my snips and I'm just gonna come in here and I'm going to follow the line of the flower to just cut that down a little bit more so it's not quite, I'm persnickety. So there, I like that better, and I've just given it a little bit of a haircut there. Alrighty, so this is our Granny Apple Green and our leaves are Granny Apple Green. It's kind of weird having Canada Day on a Tuesday. We went up to the cottage. Brad, Maisie, and I, and my sister Anne and her husband Willie joined us. And I finally got my craving of Chinese food fulfilled. We don't have a Chinese food place here in Strathroy. they have all closed down. Um, and I love Chinese food. So I was like, in Sauble Beach, there's a really great one, Channing's. They're just a takeout. So Friday, I ordered and went and picked up. I got soaked. It just unleashed when it was pickup time at 6 p.m. But boy, was I happy to be able to finally have some delicious Chinese food. I know some people have said that they go to Watford and Glencoe, London. But then, you know, by the time I get back, isn't it going to be kind of cold? It's not going to be as hot, so I don't know. I haven't done that yet. Okay, that leaf is, the leaves on that are lovely. I made a new salad tonight. Are you guys adventuresome? I got it. The recipe came from the newest Food and Drink. It's a free magazine that you can get from the liquor store. So I picked it up when we were up there, and I was looking at it on the way home and thought, oh, this salad sounds delicious. It's the pasta salad. I haven't eaten yet, so we'll see what I think about it when I'm done here. All right, so there is the rose is done. On to, whoop, wrong one. Channing's is amazing. Amy knows Channing's. Amy's from up in that area originally. I wasn't a big fan of their chicken, and I don't know what it was. There was it was mostly celery. A lot of celery. Chicken, broccoli, celery. Was there some almonds in it? I don't remember, but yeah, I wasn't a fan of that as much because of all the celery. But yeah, I made this pasta salad that I went and got all the ingredients yesterday for. It calls for lettuce and fresh basil in with it. Very interesting. I dumped red wine vinegar all over the catalog, the magazine. I was like, well, that was really clever now, wasn't it? So I had to dry it with paper towel and hope that it didn't totally destroy. So because it's July, I used to always do Christmas in July class, but I'm not doing one this year. But July is when I do start to create my Christmas cards. I know I'm saying that word when it's like 31 feels like 40 here, but you know, it's never too early to start. And you get them done earlier, that gives you more time if you're going to be creating homemade gifts. socializing, all that kind of stuff, baking. You start your cards early. You just have more time. We're coming up quickly now to the scrapbook, the virtual scrapbook album. What is it called? You know, my memory has gotten even worse. I can't remember the names of anything anymore, it seems. It's terrible. Besides my eyes going, my memory's going even worse. Naming things, forget it. Oh, let's do this one here too. So I'm just doing the dark daffodil. I'll do those in a second. You could color your flowers whatever color you want, whatever suits you. We watched two amazing, I thought they were really good movies while we were away. So if you're looking for recommendations, I highly recommend The Fountain of Youth, was that what it was called? With John Krasinski and Natalie Portman. I really liked that. That was really good. And then we watched that on Friday night because it was a rainy night. And then Saturday we watched The Accountant 2. We had a fire first, had some yummy s'mores. You gotta have s'mores. And yeah, The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck and John Barenthal. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. And last week while Marcy was cutting for class, she also binge watched The Waterfront. It's on Netflix. That was really good as well. So there's 2 movies and a show. If you're looking for something. I'm almost done. Watching somebody color is kind of painful sometimes. I apologize. My son's air conditioner died today. No, sorry, yesterday. We had the maintenance people there today, and there's nothing they could do for it. It is kaput. So that is going to be pricey. But here in southwestern Ontario, you cannot live very comfortably in the summer without an air conditioner because of the humidity. Because it's just, ugh. Okay, so we are done coloring. I have already embossed my With Love. Hello, Tammy. How are you feeling? Jeannie's asking how was golfing. Golfing was good. Golfing was hot. We had a cart. It was my first 18 holes. So I was exhausted. Even though we had a cart, I was driving the ball really well. I couldn't putt to save my life. My putting was atrocious. And yeah, is that the right one? Oh shoot, did I just glue that onto the wrong one? No, I didn't. Phew. I thought, oh no, did I glue that on the wrong layer? Yeah, we golfed with a really nice couple. It was her first, this is her first year golfing. Her fiance is trying to teach her. She did very well, but it was so funny. She said, this golfing, it's a roller coaster of emotions. And then she said to her fiance, and you pay for this? It was very funny. And they won the best decorated cart. They had a contest that everybody that had a cart, a decorating contest for your cart. So we had a banner and some flags and little pop-up balloon things. They had the Canada flag. They had a beaver, a cute stuffed beaver on the front, taped onto the front of their card. They had pinwheels. Yeah, they did an amazing job on their cart. It was a lot of fun though. It was fun to play in a tournament with my husband. And then we came home and Brad cut the grass and I had a nap. Because, like I said, I was tired. All right, so what I am going to do, I've got a piece of the cling, the Glad Press and Seal. I didn't put this in my coordinating blog post. The blog post will not be ready. Let's do it on here for about half an hour-ish after we are done here. So, okay, we're going to go like that, and then like that. All right. So to get that on there, and then you can do it however you want, but this is how I'm doing it. And then I've used this piece many, many times, but if you're doing a certain layout layer, I find these extra little things really help, because look at that. I've just picked it all up. And now I'm going to come in with my liquid glue and glue all my bits. Like so. And then back into camera view. Alright. This I find makes it a little easier. So we're going to go right here, give that a press, and then carefully peel it back. This stuff lasts so long with the sticky. And then I'm going to put that back. I just tuck it back in my box here with the full roll. And I think I've got it a little lower in my original, but that's okay. Then I've got my Stampin' Seal to add my ribbon, and what I did with my ribbon. So this ribbon, it's 3/8 of an inch. I did not want it that wide, so I have cut it down. So I've got it so that it's just very, very fine and delicate. Don't be afraid to cut your ribbon. It just adds to it if you want that certain look. So this piece, this on the left hand side is the outside. So I want to come in and at that gold, I'm just going to snip that off. So that one piece is given me for 2 cards. I know this is long and I am wasting some, but I'm okay with that. All right. It's not much that I'm wasting at all. That out of the way. All right. So I want it, I'm going to flip it like this so that I can see what I'm doing. So I want it to come like so on an angle. So because I have that tape on there, I can now stick it on there, and then I'm going to weave it back and forth. And it works best with some kind of a double-sided tape. So you've got more control, because if I didn't like it, then I could pick it up and redo it. Oh, see, that's too big. It's too big of a loop, so I'm just going to carefully peel that back and make that loop smaller. And I think I want it a smidge shorter, so I'm going to peel it up again and just bring it just slightly smaller. And I have picked up, it's on the tape, so it's not going anywhere. You don't want to fuss with it too much because it will start to fray because we've cut into it. So we're just going to cut that edge and come around and cut that. And then I've got this extra little piece that is going to go into my little jar. Yeah, so look around. If you've got some kind of a little container that you can pop all your little bits into to keep them safe. And then I'm going to flip it over one. And this is really skinny. There's no real heft to that ribbon. So I'm okay with putting that dimensional on there. I'm just going to peel my backings off. And I'm going to grab, I've got a fluffy there, my reverse tweezers, and that is going to go right across the center here, like so, covering up a bit of the flower. I'm okay with that. Whoops. I want it over like All right. And my final touch is my favorite embellishment, my iridescent pearls basic jewels. See, I can't remember anything. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2 there. My take your pick tool, and 1, and oop, get off, 2, just clean up that excess glue. There we go. And then we're going to come, and because of the way I've got this, I'm going to go 1 here and put them any which way you want. 2 and 3. So you always want to do odd numbers, not even. It's more appealing to the eye, and in that kind of triangle formation. And there we have it. And because I scooched that, there we go. Get back over that little bit of glue. There. And there is tonight's, oh, there's glue down there. There's tonight's pretty card. What do you think? A lovely with love could be a birthday, anniversary, whatever you need. What weight of paper am I using? Okay, so let's go back. Margaret is wanting to know the colors I'm using. So I am using Lemon Lime Twist, which is this here leaf. That is Lemon Lime Twist. And these leaves here are Granny Apple Green. And then my flowers are Flirty Flamingo. And then the center is Daffodil Delight, the dark one. And then I've used the same color on the inside. Now you could also take some Wink of Stella and sparkle that up. So the cardstock weight, the colored, this is dyed straight through. Is it 90 pound? I'm not 100% sure. It's the Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up's cardstock is fairly heavy, other than their basic white. Is this like the same as the thick white? I'm sorry, I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows, they could chime in. Yeah, this one here, I think, did I add a second set of leaves? I made this card so long ago, like 2 months ago. So, but yeah, I think this set is gorgeous, this bundle. It's so pretty. And then, of course, with your washi tape, this is the washi tape here, that the die will, I love that this coordinates. Let me peel this off here so I don't stick to it. There. So this die, so this here, you, got some cat hair there, you put it on your cardstock. So this is just your basic white. And then I used my bone folder to flatten it out. And then if you're not in the mood for coloring, you just put your, there we go, you put your washi tape on and you die cut that out, and look at all the gorgeous flowers and leaves that you've got, that I've got in my little fun little jar, so that I can quickly and easily add flowers to a project, or I could create a whole new one just by that. Fun. All right, so that is all for me this evening. Hello, I'm sorry, is it Zana or Zana? I'm not sure the pronunciation, but hello, how are you? Thanks for joining. All right, get me straight here. Here we go. So is there any other questions? Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Anne. Yes, a very pretty card. This could also be a sympathy card if you were needing. I mean, it's not too loud or anything. You could also tone down your colors of your flowers, maybe yellows. You could also do the flowers in, keep it really toned down. It would be really cool in like grays. That would be a really cool looking flower. Giving you lots of inspiration there. All right. Thanks again. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up or some love. Don't forget to share my video. Sharing is caring. Again, it's how I reach more crafty friends, customers, and team members. And I can totally tell that I have this card I create with you tonight is a little higher than my original, but equally as gorgeous. All right, have a great night. Happy 4th of July tomorrow to all my American family, friends, followers. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And we will see you next week. That's all for now. Have a great night.